Well, it's Wednesday. I wonder if you've got any fairy lights up. Maybe you've got a Christmas tree up and you've put some lights around it. Maybe you've put some up outside your house so that other people can enjoy them. Maybe you've got some strung up in your bedroom. Fairy lights are lovely. We love to light lights in the darkness as we get ready for Christmas. And we should, because we said Christmas is all about how God came to be a light in our darkness, to shine and to drive away all the things that are sad and bad and scary. Well, we've seen yesterday the promise that God made that he would send another king, a greater king than David. But that wasn't the only promise God had made his people. God told them that one day he would send a great priest. Now, the priest in those days was very important. He would work in God's temple, and his main job was to bring the people to God, to stand before God and to pray on their behalf. And that was really important because there are many things that we can't deal with in our lives, but God can. So we ask him to help. One time, there was a lady. She was called Hannah, and she was very, very sad. She really wanted to have a child, but she hadn't been able to have one. And one day, broken-hearted, she went to God's temple, and she prayed, and she prayed, and she prayed. And Eli the priest heard her prayers. And after he had talked with her, he prayed to God for her as well. And he told her that God would give her what was promised. And the next year, Hannah had a little baby called Samuel. He became one of the greatest priests of God's people. But God said that one day he would send another priest who would pray for us all the time, who would know our worries and our fears and our sadnesses, who would know our joys, and who would bring all of them before God day and night, forever and ever and ever. A priest who would love us, a priest who would never forget about us, a priest who would make sure we were always welcomed by God. And just like Samuel, that priest would be born as a little baby, a miracle baby, a baby who should not have been. God's people were waiting. They were waiting for a king. They were waiting for a priest. They were waiting in the darkness for God to send his light.